Went to my what up, Inside Rhetoric? What's up, Inside Rhetoric? What's up? You know the world is upside down and we're trying to make it right side up. It's time to get at it. You know. What up, sister? What it do?
Good morning, y'all.
It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside. Come and meet the little people. Come and meet your family. Oh, what's the word? What's happening? What's on the floor? What's going down?
Well, okay. So, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
What's going on here?
Y'all, why people burning babies? I'm confused.
Apparently they are too. Maybe they thought it was something that was supposed to be cooked. I don't know.
So in our first story, y'all, they had a babysitter in Oregon. They burned the infant with a lighter because he was frustrated the boy was crying.
These new, first of all, is babysitter still popular as a job?
Yeah.
You still trust other people with your kids like that?
Yeah.
In this day
But
and age?
normally it's a team.
Okay.
You know, like a mature teen. So one of my daughters actually wanted, when they was little, okay, I knew they was gonna be in a job where they help people, because you know how when you ask kids what they want to be when they grow up and they tell you. So it was always something there was a kind of a helpful, giving kind of caring kind of job, like wanted to be a baby doctor, wanted to be, that was the way they said it, wanted to be a baby doctor, pediatrician. They wanted to be a lady doctor. Okay. But one of the jobs they wanted to be was a babysitter. And they actually got, I don't know, y'all have to check it out. But back then, the what's the first aid people?
Paramedic.
No. The group that's always going around from disaster to disaster. Red Cross.
Red Cross.
The Red Cross back then they used to give these classes, just classes to the public on random bunch of stuff. Like you could take CPR, whatever. But they had a class for children during the summer for babysitting. You could get a certification in babysitting.
Nah, I never knew that. Not from the Red Cross. I never.
And she finished the summer with a little card that said she was a certified babysitter. And she babysit. She had a couple of jobs, you know, based on her schedule and stuff. But she had a couple of people that, you know, asked her to babysit. She was, yeah.
That's cool. I
seen people let teens do it, you know, responsible kind of mature teens do it for younger kids. Like my son didn't get certified for babysitting, but like he babysat the neighbor kid. It was a little neighbor kid. The kid was like maybe 5, 6. They was whatever kindergarten is. And the mama really needed the help. Matter of fact, this is how me and the mama even started getting along, because the mama didn't like me at first. Okay, let me tell you this story real quick, y'all. So I'm not gonna tell you her name, but we're really good friends today. So, and the boy's like 21 now.
Mhm.
Okay. So it was this lady. Okay, it was a white girl. Okay, it really doesn't matter, but it was a white girl. She started banging on all the doors in the apartment complex. I lived in this apartment complex that, if you know about this show called Melrose Place, that's the way it looked.
Yeah, it's an old show.
Okay. So I lived in
Even
this
I
apartment
watched
complex.
that a couple of times.
So the lady was going from door to door, banging on the door. I forgot the boy's name. Let's call him Roger. Roger, Roger. She was banging on the door. So I was the only black person in the neighborhood. Let's just put that out there.
Like
in the apartment complex. It was a small Melrose Place, small apartment complex. Okay. I was the only black family in the neighborhood. Okay. I mean, in the apartment complex. Okay. So, of course, I came out the door because she was waking my family up. Me. She was waking me up. Okay. So I went up. I came outside. I walked over to her. You can't do this kind of stuff today. Okay. I walked over to her. I was like, ma'am, okay, who is Roger? You know him, as white girl. You know him, he take this Mexican chick, and she got a little boy. I still pretended like I didn't know who she was talking about, but I knew immediately who she was talking about, right? So I said, well, ma'am, if Roger live here, everybody can hear you. And Roger's not here. Did you see Roger's car outside? No, but I know. No, ma'am. Roger's not here. Ma'am, please. We trying to get, it's 1:00 in the morning, ma'am. Please.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So she left. Well, if you see them, you tell them I'm looking for them. Yes, ma'am. Okay. She left. I stayed up till Roger and let's call her
Karen.
No, she wasn't a Karen. Let's call her Beth.
Oh.
Okay, Roger and Beth came home with little Sammy. Okay. Roger and Beth both worked in the food industry. So she would have to go pick her child up from, relative babysitter's house, her brother. And then Roger would get her and the child and they would come home. And it would be late at night. Well, I stayed up all night waiting for Roger to come home. When Roger came home, I stepped outside the door and I said, listen, young blood, like, I'm not in your business, but I'm in your business this way. Let me tell you what happened. And I told him what happened. And I was like, Roger, I don't care what she talking about. I don't and I said it right in front of the girl. And I was like, but she was out here giving all y'all business out real loud. Like, Roger, can you handle up on whatever that is? Because it's affecting our neighborhood and I couldn't get no sleep. Right. She was actually banging on everybody's door. Yeah, he was like, okay. He was like, okay. First he was mad.
See, that'll get you shot today.
That'll get you shot today. First he was mad, and then he was like, you know what? I hear what you're saying. And the girl, Beth, she was looking at him with that side eye, and she was like, see, I told you. Like that. I was like, Beth, listen, I want to hear it.
Pump your
I'm
brakes,
just saying,
Becky.
y'all need to handle up on y'all business.
Pump your brakes, Becky.
Okay. I was like, I'm just, please. So Beth and Roger broke up. You could tell they was gonna break up from this story, right? But now she don't have the car. She riding the bus, and she got along with my son. Like, hey, how you doing? And my son was always playing with this little boy, but she didn't like me because of that whole situation. She ain't like me.
Mm-hmm.
I was mean, right? So my son started babysitting. He struck up a deal because he had business cards when he was 13, and he used to help people all around the neighborhood with little odd jobs and stuff. So he struck up a deal with her that he would babysit her kid. Well, now I worked from home. Okay. And when the kid got home from school, the kid was in there with me most of the time. So the woman came in one day and realized when she realized that the son was in there with me all the time, you could see she was stricken. She was like, and I was like, let me tell you something. I was like, you see how much fun I've been doing this for a good little minute. You see how happy your son is when you come home and pick him up. She was like, yes, he's always very happy. I was like, okay, so your kid know that I ain't jacking with him. I like him. He like me. We good. She was like, and he won't eat when he won't eat when he won't eat his dinner. I was like, because he comes in here and he eats with me. Well, what is he eating? I said, well, when he first get home, he eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because that's what he asked for. She was like, but he doesn't eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I was like, he asked for peanut butter and jelly. Is he allergic to peanut butter and jelly? Because he asked for it and I give it to him. And he said, but Mom, I don't like the way you make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
How can you mess up PB&J?
And then
he didn't like the way she spread it on the bread.
She was like, but what's that you're cooking now? Has he eaten? I was like, well, he asked for it, so I fed him. So, I mean, if he eat again, you better watch it because we don't want no little chubby little boy. But like, I was making a meatloaf and some greens and some cornbread, and he wanted it, so I sat him down and fed him. And she was like, but I thought, let's say my son's name is Eric. But I thought Eric was supposed to be babysitting him. Yeah, okay. Right. You want to stop or you want somebody to take care? Like I even got to the point where if Sammy wasn't at home by a certain time, because Sammy walked a long way from school. He really should have been riding a bus, but she couldn't get him on the bus, right? And so if Sammy wasn't home by a certain time, I was the one walking down the street to see if Sammy had gotten taken.
That surprises me today. Like, the people still kidnap kids. And the fact that you kidnapping grown folks is really alarming. Like,
yeah. This man, he lived in Oregon. He burned his friend's 10-month-old son with a lighter, allegedly. And he was beating the baby, allegedly, because the baby was crying. He was frustrated because the baby was crying. This is an age-old tale. We hear about this constantly. His name is Sean Anthony Middleton. He's 21 years old, out of Portland. Faces 4 counts of first-degree criminal mistreatment, 4 counts of third-degree assault, with bail for each charge set at $5,000. 1 count of harassment with bail set at $1,500.
So we know he ain't got no money, so we know he ain't getting out no time soon.
So the mama said that she had known this man for 2 or 3 months and thought she could trust him.
What?
I'm just saying y'all, I'm gonna say this.
I don't trust people that I've been knowing for 15 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this.
Like what?
If you are a single parent,
and follow, please.
Yeah, y'all do that. Listen, if you're a single parent and depending upon the amount of resources that you have, it's quite possible you could do some stuff like that.
They don't have
If you
take your
really got to
kid.
go to work and
They don't have
you
take your
don't,
kid to work no more.
okay, take your kid to work is one day. There are very few places that have daycares on site for their employees. Very
which
few.
is a horrible thing, because if corporate America would design something like that, now that we're saying it and speaking it into the atmosphere, a lot of people might be doing it for the limited time that there will be a corporate America that you go to instead of being at home for everybody. But if they would do that, actually, two things. I think if they would do that and create daycares in all public spaces, that would be a good thing. Second thing, if most corporations had workout facilities, it would be a lot better.
Yeah.
It would be a lot better, because after dealing with the stress of your environment, your 8 hour, your 10 hour, your 12 hour, you need to go somewhere and walk it out. Walk it out, walk it out. You know, so I mean,
But you need people who are licensed, and you need people who are, and even if they're not licensed, the place needs to be licensed and cameras need to be available.
exactly. But this is the corporate world. What company, if it ain't a startup, we talking about giant corporations. You talking about like AT&T, and AT&T probably has that, I'm pretty sure, because they always have been people conscious for, you know, making better environments and making the culture good. You talking about like banks, different places like that. I mean, if you had that readily available for people, it would be a lot better, because one of the main things where people don't show up for work is their kids.
Well, she did her due diligence, y'all, just so y'all know. So on the 14th, you know, she checked up on him. Then at a certain point during the day, and the baby was fine. Okay. Then she went to pick the baby up. The baby was fine. No bruises, whatever. The second day is when she checked on him during the day. He was fine. Picked him up. That was all she wrote. Say he had bruises. The 10-month-old had bruises on their forehead, cheek, chin, abdomen, genitals, and back, along with a moon-shaped burn on his back, singed hair, and scratches on his face. And the baby tested positive for THC.
Not CBD, but THC.
The boy was smoking weed. And the baby was getting the contact. I'm just saying.
I guess he felt he needed to lift his spirits too.
The baby was dehydrated. Likely had not been given food or water for multiple days. So the 2 days he kept the boy was 2 days he didn't feed the baby. The baby was only getting fed when he got with the mama at night.
Yeah, that's horrible, man. That is a horrible situation.
The boy started crying. He grabbed the baby by his chest. The reason why he burned him with a lighter, saying he did it for no reason. It entertains his thoughts.
I was just going to say that, you know, you got people who actually, I forgot the professional name for it, who actually causes pain and inflicts pain to people for like gratification, satisfaction to them. You know what I'm saying? They like to see stuff hurt. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Mama did do her due diligence. You know, she say, well, why my baby got all bruises and stuff on him? And he, of course, he lied. He said, I don't know.
I mean, was he going to tell the truth?
So she told the detective, she turned him in. She did what she's supposed to do. That part.
I think people need to find other options to make sure that they children are in, safe spaces.
But you didn't ask the question though. You didn't ask the question you normally ask.
I don't think I really care at this point about this situation.
I don't know why we always gotta have it.
I don't think I really care at this point. Regardless of that question, I think anybody who harms children, I have a problem with.
Right.
So it don't really matter about race.
So now that's in Oregon, y'all. Let's go and move on over to Louisiana. Y'all know how we like to travel across the world. So we in Homer, Louisiana.
What's happening down there?
A mama burned her baby. It's not funny. Y'all listen. She burned her baby because she was frustrated with issues in her life.
Did she not get the memo from the people up in Portland, Oregon?
She's 39 years old. Yeah, she burned her 5-year-old baby with a cigarette because she was upset.
I bet they was Newports, wasn't they?
Oh, you gonna make that comment. You ain't make that comment on the
Wait, you left it open for me to slide one through. Newports are cool.
So the school people noticed the burns and they call the police. Oh my God.
These people crazy, man.
So this woman's name is Amanda Henderson. And she said because she was frustrated with her life.
So you're gonna take it out on somebody who's innocent, they can't do nothing for themselves.
So the bond is said it's $50,000.
How she black? They want to raise that bond. They want to raise that bond so high so she can get.
Now you want to say it.
What it is? I mean,
thought you said you ain't care.
I don't care, but what I'm saying is I already know what it is, just like I knew what the other one was. When you said $5,000, I already knew who that was.
$5,000 per.
Yeah, I get it. Per charge, yeah.
And then $1,500 for the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one started at $50K. It started at $50K. Like what do you call it? Clue concepts. What you usually say? What's the word? Context clues.
So her charge was cruelty to a juvenile. That was her charge, $50,000 bond. Shoot, cruelty to a juvenile in Homer, Louisiana.
She's gonna go to jail too because she ain't got $50K. And they say, I think it's, don't quote me on this. I haven't read the law on this recently, but 10% of whatever the bond is set at. I don't know if that's state to state or if there's or a difference across the board. I don't know. In Missouri, I know cases like that, 10% of the bond. So you got $50K, $5,000. You know what I'm saying? To get out. But I don't know if that differs across the states. It might be maybe you should 11% somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know if that's across the board or it varies from state to state. I'm unfamiliar. Any lawyers out there, could you tell us? Because I'm not for sure, and I don't want to go dig a law book out to find that.
Yeah, y'all like, subscribe, and follow. Y'all put y'all comments down in the comment section. Let us know anything. We need to know about this. But yeah, I don't know. Burn, baby, burn. Like, what we doing?
Think they took that song too far.
They took it quite literally. Like, I don't get
They
it.
took that way too far.
Way. Okay. People, can we stop burning babies? Can we not burn babies? Books? Can we not burn our natural assets and resources?
I don't get it.
I mean, it just saddens me. Like, people just do wrong things to children. Like, what they did, people just do wrong things, period. But like,
yeah.
Okay. So,
Starbucks.
y'all know somebody at Starbucks?
Hey, y'all got to get this together. Starbucks, we calling on you. We will sponsor. Hey, if you sponsor us, come on, we drinking y'all coffee. Every time we have an episode, we drinking y'all coffee, man. Starbucks. I was finna say something, but I don't want my other people to. Listen, Starbucks is the best coffee on the planet.
Okay, yeah. So now we're gonna talk about human trafficking. But listen, when we say human trafficking, matter of fact, they just put up human trafficking signs on all the doors at our school. They had a little sanction somehow by the TEA, but because they had the TEA logo on there, but like trafficking, human trafficking is, first of all, it's vile, but it's very prevalent. It's very prevalent. Continues to be on the rise, y'all. Okay, but we're gonna talk about human trafficking, but listen, it got a little spin to it. It's something that we don't talk about enough. It flies under the radar a lot. It's been going on for many decades, but it flies under the radar. And that is human organ trafficking.
Oh yeah.
There's big money in people's organs.
Oh yeah.
It's a small part of the reason why some people that deserve organs don't get them.
Yep.
Now, I don't know how you get into that job. It would gross me out. But so a victim of this type of crime has spoken out because recently a Nigerian politician was jailed in the UK for organ trafficking plot. She said, my body's not for sale.
Yeah.
On any level. Like, you can't just steal me and give me on a slave ship. You can't just steal my body parts and give them away either. I need them, and I want to give them to who I want to give to.
You better take a stand.
She took a she took a stand, yeah.
You better take a stand.
So it was the politician and his wife They plotted to harvest a man's kidney.
I don't even know how you could. I'm interested in knowing how you go catch a human.
Yeah.
You just hang out somewhere like Walmart and just like, ooh, I want that one right there. What? You gonna catch a person?
So
Is there a black van in Aldi's just waiting with dark tinted windows just for people to just throw them in and then drive off? What? Because I think we reported about a story about something like that a couple of seasons ago where somebody was kidnapped and thrown in some van and drove off, and it was just horrendous.
yeah.
Like, how do you going fishing for humans? Human fishing.
So this why they did it. So he's a senator. So okay, y'all, the name looks like Ike, I-K-E.
Oh,
They're not in the same family.
he's standing out. He's starting off wrong. We know what the Ike from East St. Louis was like.
Okay.
He's starting off wrong. Ike.
Okay, but his name is probably E.K. Okay. E.K. Ekweremadu. He's 60 years old. His wife, Beatrice. And they calling him the medical middleman, Dr. Obinna Obeta. Okay, they were found guilty for conspiring to arrange the travel of a young man with a view to exploiting him for his body part. This is why. So the Ekweremandu's daughter, she's 25 years old. Her name is Sonia. She has a severe kidney disease.
Okay, so I have a problem. And you know what the problem is. First of all, you're kidnapping people, first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, if you don't have no medical professional to tell you that they are the same blood type that this kidney would take in this person, then you're finna harvest something from a person that you don't know it would work or not.
Well, maybe they had the list. There's a list.
Yeah, but this sound like they just picked somebody that they knew or was familiar with in some circle. This don't sound like that they had the donors list of, and then like you say, everybody ain't on that list.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
she and her brother Lloyd were in the courtroom with the rest of their family. So apparently there is an act called the Modern Slavery Act. And this is the first conviction of its kind under that.
How long has this law been in existence? Has it been around, or just this thing came around recently within recent time?
Yeah, we'll have to get back to y'all on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Ekweremandu, he's worth 6 million pounds. Properties in the UK, United States, United Arab Emirates. Like, he got property.
So he's somebody to do. He's somebody. He's somebody.
He's somebody, yeah. 9 years and 8 months is what he got. His wife was sentenced to 4 years and 6 months. And Dr. Obeta, he cried because he was sentenced to 10 years. The doctor got more time than
Of course.
the other two.
Of course.
because he knew better.
It's like whatchamacallit, shoot. Like I think Michael Jackson's killer escaped jail time. They ain't get him like no jail time.
Yeah.
So they should have. They should have threw him under the jail.
Yeah. So the victim sold mobile phone accessories at one point from a wheelbarrow, making 7 pounds a day. He was a street trader. That's how he got, and his father fell ill. This is how he started taking care of his family. And he was approached with an opportunity to work in the UK, something he had always dreamed of, but never thought would happen. So that's how they got him. Yeah. But anyway, y'all like, subscribe, follow. Like, I don't, this what we doing. This what we doing. So what we think of Kanye's what we think of his dance tights?
Maybe he's starting a ballet class.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw it. Maybe he started going to ballet for his workout.
I don't know.
Maybe he got some kind of hip hop dance class. Maybe he doing some kind of video.
Maybe
that's his workout clothes, but he's not telling us what it is. Like he got coming out with he gonna drop a new record.
Look, maybe he's even just he done got into leggings and he's finna drop some new Yeezy leggings.
I think he gonna drop a new track. They say they can't give away his shoes. Adidas can't give away his shoes.
You knew what he was doing when they screwed themselves with that.
$550 million in the hole.
That ain't nothing to Adidas, man.
Right.
That ain't nothing. That's a drop in the bucket. That ain't nothing.
Adidas.
Man.
Adidas. My co-host wearing y'all shirt.
All day long. You know,
we had that 550 million.
Sure. All day long.
We'll talk about you all day. I'll make him wear that shirt every time we.
Yeah, listen. You better know it.
Come on, Adidas.
No game. You better know it.
Come on, Adidas.
Sure.
We'll even do a giveaway for Kanye's shoes.
Yeah, and I know a whole bunch of people who would want to get them. I know. So one of my partner's sons is finna get ready to graduate junior high. I think he finna go into high school. Yeah, coming out of junior high. I'm unfamiliar with the school system since I'm out of it. I'm so glad. But his mama is finna to buy one pair of $600 shoes for him to walk across the stage in.
Congratulations, young man.
Dolce and Gabbana.
Congratulations, young man. We're so proud of you.
I'm like,
for graduating from junior high school.
Yeah, I'm proud of you too, but
we're very proud of you, young man.
$600. $600. See, listen, I'm able to do certain things, but certain things just go out of my scope of even coming across my mind to do. I don't need no $600 worth of tennis shoes, a pair of tennis shoes. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm not really going to burn no way. This is.
But you said junior high school, right?
Yeah. Junior.
So like 8th grade.
Yeah.
13 years old ish.
Yeah. Exactly. A pair of $600. Look, I just but he
Yeah,
is
we're not throwing shade on y'all, on the
no, but
parents.
he
Parents, if you whatever you want to do for your kids and you have the resources to do that, great. So for all you billionaires out there, I have a friend that told me you have not because you ask not. For all you billionaires out there, I have a startup business. It's a dance studio. It is a pop-up mobile dance studio. There are no walls. If you go to my YouTube page, you can see a lovely, lovely dancer there who has been dancing. Okay. So for all you billionaires out there, I heard that there is research out there that you could spend for $1 billion, you could spend $1,000 a day. And it would take you 2,700 years to spend $1 billion.
and then I would know that to be true, but then I think like this. Even that math is a little bit off because you think about the interest that it accrues.
I don't care about the interest.
No, I'm just saying.
Billionaires, I have a small business. There are things I need to get done. I am impacting young African-American children.
She's impacting children.
Okay. But right now, all my students happen to be African-American.
Because
but I'll take anybody's kids and help them.
And that's my
Okay.
point. That's
Okay.
my point.
I am impacting children. They are exposed to classical ballet training. Would you please give me, if you have more than $1 billion, would you please give me $1 billion?
Yeah. Hey, that's
Thank
a good
you.
plea. That's a good plea. So okay.
Thank you.
So hold on, no, don't put the thank you on there. That thank you is fine, but there's other things. What is your name of your business on YouTube?
So I want you to please go to Mission Chasse, CHASSE. You can see this lovely girl. There's actually a before video where I introduced her. And there is a recent video where her younger sister was in her class and they asked me if they could learn her dance. And she went and got her older sister, who is dancing lovely for her younger sister. There's also a video where they performed. Yes, we will come and perform for y'all. They performed as the opening act of a fashion show right before Fashion Week hit. And she is dancing there as well. Two of my other beautiful dancers are dancing there as well. $1 billion would go a long way to help these children.
Okay, and where
yesterday we just bought point shoes for this young lady. So that's how this money would be spent. It would be spent to help these children obtain the things they need to take class. And it would be obtained for me to have things that I need, the tools that I need.
I don't like the word spent, how the money would be allocated.
Okay, allocated.
You got to talk the language.
Okay, so my car's about to break down.
Corporate expense.
So that corporate expense would take me a long way to reach more children.
There we go.
The
So where
company
can we
needs
find,
more
where
ballet
can we find,
bars.
can we find you on Instagram?
You can certainly find me on Instagram, and we are on TikTok.
Okay, cool. TikTok. You on Facebook too?
We're on Facebook as well. Mission
Right.
Chasse, CHASSE. And we have a webpage.com.
All right.
Okay, y'all. It's out there.
It's out there.
Because I'm not burning children. And we wear ballet tights like Kanye.
Ooh. Well, that's wonderful. You're
So
doing
there's
better
something
than,
good happening here
you're doing
at
better than
Mission
most
Chasse.
already.
Y'all come on over and see us.
And you're based out of where?
Houston, Texas.
H-Town.
I know I don't have my H-Town, but that's what the H-Town means. I don't have.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I'm working on pull it off of this program that we on right now.
So there you have it, y'all.
All right. All right.
I'm not gonna burn your kids.
And they gonna learn something.
And the money would also be allocated to help us open a different hub, a new hub in a different location out of state.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So there are great plans for this global dance studio.
Good.
That's the end game. Global dance studio that makes that is beyond the walls of a dance studio and makes dance affordable to children who would like to have this experience.
Yeah, because who was it? Was it Lynn Swan played football? Who actually did ballet?
There's a lot of football players that do ballet now, but he was the first one that brought it to light.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, because the flexibility.
I don't think many people were doing it back when he was doing it.
Right, of course not, because they thought it was
girly.
Yeah.
Let's say girly.
Yeah.
I will tell y'all. Let me tell y'all this before we go, because we gotta go. Let me tell y'all this. So we was going to get these. There's a grander story behind these point shoes. We don't have time for that today. But, and it might embarrass the mama. I don't want to embarrass the parents. But so anyway, so I was over there looking at tennis. This is how the world works, y'all. I was over there looking at the point shoes and different kind of shoes and leotards and tights at the little dance store. And I was talking to the owner while we were waiting on this little girl and her family to show up so she could get fitted, because you have to get fitted for the point shoes. They have to fit a certain way first, right? Okay, so that you don't damage your body. Okay, so we were talking. Yes, I found someone that could talk just as much as me, and we were just talking. And the owner was talking about something very specific, but he said that me and him could not go to Florida nowadays. Mm-hmm. And he didn't call me what people would call me in Florida, but he called himself what they would call him in Florida. This man called himself a fag. He said they don't like fags like me in Florida.
My goodness.
I said, wait a minute. I was talking to somebody on the phone. I said, wait a minute. He just called himself a fag. So the person I was talking to on the phone, they was like, well, it's kind of like when Black people call each other the N-word. I was like, well, okay, yeah, that's. So I repeated that to him. He was like, exactly. I can call myself a fag, but you can't.
Oh, well, yeah, that's just.
Okay, yeah, I thought Insane Rhetoric listeners would laugh at that.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I know. That's just crazy. That's
All
so
right.
funny.
Anyway, y'all, we gotta get out of here. But y'all can hear us on pretty much every platform there is, because we just keep uncovering platforms that we're on.
Yeah.
So like, subscribe, follow, go listen to our episode. You can hear this episode again on rebroadcast Monday. And remember, as always, what we tell y'all, remember to enjoy the ride that is Insane Rhetoric. And we are out for today, but we love y'all, and don't burn any babies, y'all. Could y'all not burn any babies, please? Thank
Y'all,
you.
y'all